Alright, this is Outlaw Monk. He's another uncommon on our list, and I have him up at 4 stars. He is used for the clan boss. Um, attacks one enemy, has a 10% of granting an extra turn, and places 2 5% poison debuffs on the target for 2 turns. This is why he is so good for clan bosses, and he's an uncommon you can get pretty early. There are better ones to get. I will have a video discussing some of the other ones that are better, rares and legendaries and epics. And yeah, alright guys. Okay, we have Dervish. Now, she attacks 2 times at random, has a 25% chance of placing a 30% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. And this is why she's actually used in that dungeon, is it has a 50% chance of placing a 50% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. Because the boss in Spirit Keep Dungeon has a passive that she heals every turn. So, you need a way to decrease her heals. Alright, she's actually the last one on this uncommon and common list. We have Spiritwalker here. She's another uncommon. She's actually good in Forest Keep Dungeon, and this is why, to where she can decrease his attack for 2 turns. And she also here, she can remove all the buffs from this champion and increases attack buffs on all allies for 2 turns, which is pretty good too. We have Skinner here. He's actually good for Magic Keep Dungeon because he has a debuff. This one attacks an enemy 3 times. Removes 2 random buffs from the target, which that boss in Magic Keep, yeah, he actually has some buff. He has some buffs, and it's good to get him off. All right, we got Armager. Now, this guy's actually good in 2 dungeons. He's good in the Spider's Den dungeon and Ice Golem's Peak, which are 2 dungeons in the game. And because this actually decreases their turn meter if he crits, and this when he attacks, enemies can't be revived. Now, like I said, I'm gonna be making a few videos. So this one here is about uncommon and common champions to get. Alright guys, today we're going to go over some uncommon, and I think there's one common in this video that are all pretty good to get if you're just starting to play Raid. They're actually good for particular dungeons. This is the first one. Well, this is just an all-purpose attacker. She's actually just good because he has AoEs. Both his attacks are AoEs. He's got Wind Cutter, which attacks all enemies, and he has Fire Wave, which attacks all enemies 2 times, has a 10% chance of placing a 50% heal reduction debuff for 1 turn. Places a 50% heal reduction debuff if the target's current HP is less than or equal to 40%. So that's pretty good right there. And then you can actually level them. See, like I got his cooldown. This used to take 4 turns. Now it takes 3 turns to go off. And this one I just need to get 2 more. And you basically, on leveling them up, see, he's actually a 2-star, but mine's a 4-star, level 8, because I've been leveling him. Now, he's a pretty good all-purpose attacker. This is Shield Guard. He's actually a pretty good. He's a pretty good tank. I've seen some videos where people have leveled him up to 6 stars and 6 pink stars, and he can solo brutal. He can solo 12-3 brutal, which now in the game, 12-3 would be you're going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll show you guys here, but today's video is pretty much for going over some uncommons and a common. Um, oh wait, I was yeah. This him. He's another all-purpose attacker. He's a very good all-purpose attacker. Um, I'm not going to read all these, so you can pause the video if you want to actually read it, because I got a few characters to get through. So, all right, guys, that's uppercut, and then we have battle stance, which he attacks all enemies. And once we get him to 3 pink stars, he removes 1 debuff from this champion each turn at his ascension. That's the shield guard, and as you can see, he's okay. He's a 2 star as well. I've leveled him up to 3 stars. So, all right, here's Sister Matilda. That's what we're calling her. Anyway, she has 1 attack, and it's an AOE. And as you can see, I have her completely leveled up. Well, not completely leveled up. She's level 5 at 3 stars, and she actually starts as a 1 star. She's the only common in this whole video, but she's good because it's an AOE. All right, we have Sniper. Now you get her pretty early in the game. I think like pretty much as you first come into the game. And well, this is a new one I've acquired for this video. She has double shot, which is a pretty good stat. It fills up her turn meter. And then she has Rain of Arrows, which attacks all enemies 2 times and puts a debuff on them. She's another good all-purpose attacker, just like Sister Matilda, the one that just before her. The only